Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Glad you could be here. Loki, Speedy Gonzalez over here, getting in before the stream even starts. I was definitely a couple minutes later than I was wanting to start, and that is because when I got down here and turned on my computer, my internet had decided to completely crap the bed, and it was running at like 10 megabits a second, up and down, which, not great, especially when you're paying for a gigabit. So, had to, reboot a bunch of stuff, and we've hopefully got it back running well again. I think I'm probably gonna need to, call my ISP and find out what's going on. 'Cause if they're throttling me, so help me. But, I don't know. The last time that I messaged in, it took them days to respond, and they're like, but have you tried turning it off and on again? I'm like, yes, I tried that. No net for me. I know, no net for me. I've used up all of my data this month, apparently. Oh, but then on top of that, so I go into the other room to reboot stuff, right? And then I come back to my computer, and the fans are running 100% full speed. And I'm just like, it's doing nothing. It's literally just sitting on like a blank screen. I hadn't opened anything yet. I'm like, what is happening? Yeah, the I/O pump for my CPU had decided to just turn off for no reason. So my CPU was at like 95 degrees Celsius. So the fans are like just running the hardest they can, but the pump just isn't moving liquid. So it just had a bunch of hot liquid sitting on the CPU. So good times for all. Anyway, well, welcome to the stream. Glad everyone is here. We have got a really big night tonight, as per usual, so we're going to get straight into it so that hopefully we have enough time to get through everything that I'm hoping to get through. So the first big thing, we are going to start working on we're reworking the level select screen. So for anyone who's been here for a while, you saw the old level select screen. I am very proud of what we built. I absolutely love it, but I don't think it's going to work for what we're wanting to do anymore. Especially since we're kind of moving away from the whole, what do we call it? The whole sigil thing to where you're like teleporting from room to room. So if we come over here to the level select screen scene and test play. We kind of went over this last night, but this is what we've got right now for the level select screen. So blue is where you are / where you've been. Yellow are rooms that would have more items in them. Red are more monsters than usual. Green are safe rooms, and gray are just normal rooms. And yeah, and then the size of each one of these sections changed every time. So if I refresh this, that was a bad example. Bad example. Bad example. There we go. So sometimes these middle ones will change their sizes between 3 and 5. So good times. Anyway, absolutely am very proud of what we did, but I don't think it works anymore. I just don't think it works anymore. I also still absolutely love this whole circle-y thing in the back. It's very mesmerizing, I think. Maybe it's just because I built it, but I look at it and I'm just like, it's very captivating. Maybe we'll find a way to reuse it, but for now, we're gonna say goodbye because this level select screen will be no longer. So, we're gonna start working on that. Now, do I have ideas for what we're going to do for the level select screen? Yes. Are they going to pan out exactly how I have them in my head? Probably not. But we're going to try anyway. So, what are my thoughts? What am I thinking is going to be the best way to go? Maybe not necessarily the best way to go, but how am I wanting this to go? I'm glad you asked. Thank you so much for asking. So, if you remember, last night we finished up by getting the exit working. So now there's a set of stairs that you can go down. So if I come in here and I come to images, pictures, and we do exit button, exit UI text. It wasn't exit. What was it? Stairs, room exit. There we go. Yeah, room exit 1. Here we go. So there we go. It's a flight of stairs. I know it's probably hard to picture it, but trust me, they're stairs. Anyway, so you go down the stairs. Then what is the idea? What is the plan from there? From there, the plan is that it will, if Twitch will keep going, which, what are you doing? Okay, there we go. It was buffering, and I'm like, don't do this to me. You just gotta love computer and network issues. They're so great. Maybe at some point in time, I just need to completely redo my computer and go from there. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so yeah, the idea is you go down the stairs, and then you will come across a couple doors, and you will choose which door you're going through to take you to the next floor. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll see how it pans out. We will see how it pans out. So for now, let's come over here. So the idea is, let's do 1280 by 720, and we're going to reduce this down to 25%. So that is the size of the screen, just scaled down. Let's fill this with that black. And then we're gonna grab that gray. Yeah. So the idea is we will have a handful of doors. I guess we could just go with like the same. We could go with the same pattern here, the same design. Yeah, we could just do that. That'd make it simpler. More simple. If we go center and center for door and wall, and then we paste it in here, and then on this guy we go free transform to the top left corner, and we say nearest neighbor 25%. There we go. Same thing with the turn off auto select. Same thing with the door. That in the top left corner. Transform, top left, 25%. All right, there we go. Fantastic. Cool. Now the idea is rid of that. I think maybe if we double the size of this wall. That is not quite right. Is that right? Yep, it is. The Gaming Owl. Welcome back. Welcome back. New setup. Yes. Yeah, got a new setup going yesterday. Figured we'd give it a try, see how it works out. I don't know. I felt like the old way that I was doing it was just too simple. I don't know. So figured we'd give this a try. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide if it's worth it. I kind of like having the chat up here. It is a good time. I kind of like having the like stats and things like that over on the other side. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's a work in progress, that's for sure. It'll probably change over time. So hopefully you don't absolutely love it, because then you might be sad when I eventually change it. So I think we might not be able to actually do this. Because that's just too small feeling. Too small. All right, back to the drawing board. So what do we got here? We have got, so it's 18 by 29. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. All right, so general idea is if we have a door roughly that size, because this thing's going to be full screen, right? It's not going to be a tiny little POV box like it is in the rest of the dungeon. It will be taking up the whole screen. So I think this is a good size for the door. I think that should be all right. Yeah, that should be fine. Holy, that's a big door. I know. It might be a little bit too large, but the general idea is there would be a door here, and then another one here-ish, and then another one here, and you're kind of choosing which way you're gonna go. Maybe slightly further apart. Another 20 pixels. Same thing with this one, another 20. And then here in the center, there will be text kind of saying what's behind the door as you hover over. That's the thought. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Left is always right. Don't say the secrets. Can't let other people know that left is always right. Okay, yeah, I think that should be okay. And we can resize it later. You know, this is nothing set in stone. This is just getting the general feel for it, right? We're gonna come through. We're probably gonna redo all these graphics again anyway. So for now, we're gonna do that. And then kind of general idea is we're gonna make some designs, right? Maybe this is weird. Maybe. What I'm thinking is if we go door 1, and we say something like, if we grab this gray, that way it's not like gray, like it's not lighter gray, but it's not darker gray. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so the general idea is we're gonna kind of just do some patterns, right? I'm sure there's better ways to do this, but we're doing it this way for now. We're just gonna work on some simple pixel art tonight. Yeah. Gaming Al says, I used to be simple-minded, thinking right was always right. And that's your first mistake. Right is not always right. Left is always right. Sozman! Welcome back! Hello, hello. Glad you could be here. We're working on creating a new level select screen scene thing. I don't even know. I don't even really know what this thing's gonna be, but we're just kind of making random shapes in the door, right? I don't know. I don't know. I'm terrible at making simple designs like it's a simple design, but it's also like an intricate design. Like I want it to be like an intricate looking and feeling pattern. I don't know. Sozum said, thanks dude. I've been enjoying seeing the progress on your project. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a good time. It's fun. I like being able to allow people to see the progress. So hopefully it's entertaining enough. Hopefully. I mean, I guess if not, people would let me know by just not watching, so I would assume that it's entertaining enough. Gaming Al says, these holographics must mean something. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. I mean, the general idea would probably be, I want to make it so that when you see the door, you're like, oh, it's that door, you know, that's gonna lead to, I don't know, the safe room, or a room with more loot, or something like that. Okay. View over 1. Hey, that worked out perfectly. There we go. The lore! Maybe there will be some lore with these doors. Some door lore. Yeah, sure, something like that. Oh, that's not gonna work, actually. What am I thinking here? Okay. Do we even bother with this right now, or do we just go just a basic looking door and then we create something like this later? Something like that. This is not feeling right. This is not feeling right. All right, never mind. Never mind. We're gonna go with something very basic. We will work on intricate designs later. Whoa. For now, we will just go with very basic, just a basic door, and then we will work on the designs later. Let's see. Someone says, as far as right or left always being right, there is a comment in Earthbound about that. Oh! Gaming Owl, have you been referencing Earthbound and I didn't even realize it? And it's the reason I always choose left when presented with left or right as an option. Hear me out. That door was the door to get a blessing from the gods themselves. Oh, I don't know. See, here's in my mind what I'm kind of thinking, right? Let me just pull this up really quick. We're gonna go over here. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Oh my gosh, come on, there we go. Let's go to game design. I believe it's in my Tomb of Versilius board. Gotta be in here. It's gotta be. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, I thought it would be in here. Huh. Gotta have it saved somewhere else then. Oh, would I have it in here, actually? If I can't find it, I'm gonna have to deeply apologize. I thought for sure I would have it in one of these. I am not seeing it. Well, I'm gonna have to go digging later and find my rough idea of what I was kind of thinking for the door designs.
Thanks for the follow, CoolManChill69.
Oh my goodness, CoolManChill69. First of all, great name. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's see. Also, no, I had no clue about Earthbound. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let him cook. I think we're done cooking. This cook is getting out of the kitchen. It's you. Yo, it's me. Oh my goodness. Gaming Owl. You are Cool Man Chill 69. First of all, great name. Second of all, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Sozman says there's a sign that tells you 70% of people go right first, and if you go left, there's like a place to rest and save and buy items. Well, there we go. I almost kind of want to try and put that somewhere in the game as a reference to Earthbound. We might do that. We might do that. Anyway, so let's do something very basic. So when I say basic, it's going to be something like this. Like that and that. There we go. We'll do something like. No. I don't know. I am so bad at this. Like, I want something very, I don't know, like ethereal and weird and creepy feeling, but I can't do that. Can't do it. I am no artist by any means. I don't know. We'll do something like that. And it goes like this. No, it's probably also almost gonna look like a book. Let's see. 4 more Twitch followers, then thine goal is reached. I know, we're getting so close. Holy crap, we're almost to 50. That just feels so fantastic. First of all, thank you all so much for following on Twitch. I appreciate it. Yeah. Jesse, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here. We're working on doors right now. It's very exciting stuff. I don't even know. I don't know what the plan is, what the goal is. This is terrible. All right, I know that I had a thing over here. Let me pull this back up. It wasn't exactly the door design I was thinking of. Wait, where'd it go? Crap. All right. All right. We're going back to what I said before. We're just gonna set up just a basic structure and then we will figure it out from there. So let's do this. Let's do you. Let's just delete that. Ooh. Let's just delete that. Then over here. No, that's not going to make any sense. Let's do this. We're going to use you as a rough structural outline. I don't know, something like, probably turn on some smoothing or something like that so I'm not always going off the side. Oh my gosh. There we go. Then kind of general idea is I'm making like a rough idea for a like archway type thing that'll look like it's carved into brick. Maybe I should be just making the brick and then carving it out, but no one ever said I did things the right way. But I should probably do things the right way, huh? You kind of see what I'm going for, right? Something like that. And if we flip that, something like 34-ish. Something like that. Something like that. Okay. Then if we go like that, that. How wide is this thing now? 48. Okay. Center it really quick. So I'm thinking if we go 6. Yeah, 6 should be good. Kind of make it like a little cornerstone thing, you know? Yeah, something like that. It's kind of the vibe I'm going for. Yeah, something like that. We'll stick with that. Let's see. Gaming House says, what types of rooms are there? That is a fantastic question. So the types of room that I'm kind of going to be going for, and I can pull this up again actually just to kind of show you what we had before and what we're kind of going to do again, but just different this time. So this is the old level select screen. So the blue shows where the player is / where you've been, and then you've got these different colored sections that you could click on, right? So the red ones were going to be, it would take you to a floor where there would be more monsters than usual. The green ones were like a safe room. The gray were just normal rooms. The gold, orangish, yellowish ones just means there's probably going to be more loot. So that's kind of like the rough idea, is it'll kind of let the player choose more of what they're going to be expecting, right? That's like the general idea. We'll see if that pans out, but that's kind of where I'm thinking, right? Let's see. Salesman says, you'll get there soon, I'm sure of it. Yes, hopefully. TK Gamers, hello. And you are sorry. Why are you sorry? You don't have to be sorry. Yesterday I said I will come back, but I didn't. That's all right. You do not have to apologize for that. I know that life can get a little bit crazy, so do not ever worry if life pulls you away. Don't ever feel like you have to, you have to come back. It is sad without you. Anytime that someone's not here, it is a sad day. But I understand that people have lives, and that is totally fine. Let's see. 360 Sniper, welcome back. I'm back once again. How are you today? I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing today? Let's see. Gaming House says, so I have a question. What if I want to go left, but I can't go left? Well, you are in luck, my friend, because hopefully you should always be able to have a left. My goal is to have at least 2 rooms for you to choose, like 2 directions for you to choose from, potentially up to like 4. So I don't want these doors to be too large, but also not so small that it feels weird. So anyway, that's kind of the goal and the plan and the thought. Axel says you should totally add a low chance graffiti room that has stuff like the cool S or stuff like that. The room itself has nothing in it. It's just an empty room. I like it. I also like that I get the reference to the cool S. Random weird. I mean, I guess it's a fact. Random weird fact. I tried. Well, I didn't try. So back in the day, I have been trying to make a game for years now. Actually, I can say over a decade now, because I started trying to make games back when I was even like a preteen. And I absolutely loved that cool S. And for anyone who doesn't know what the cool S is, I mean, I hope most everybody knows, but I guess for anyone outside of the US, maybe you wouldn't know. Anyway, the idea is the cool S. For me, I learned about it in like middle school. It may have gone back even further than that, but the general idea is you would draw 3 lines, right? And then you would draw 3 more lines. It's gonna look terrible because I'm doing it in pixel art and it's gonna be difficult to make it look good. Anyway, and then you kind of go like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You kind of go a little bit of this and then a little bit of this and then a little bit of that, and that's gonna look terrible. A little bit of that, a little bit of that. And then you like cap this off. This is not working. Oh my gosh, there we go. And then it becomes an S, the cool S. And anyway, so back in the day, I thought it was super cool, and I tried to make this my company logo. I mean, obviously I didn't really have a company back then, but I used this as like my company's logo. And yeah, it never panned out, but my company name was CircleSoft Studios, you know, because Squaresoft. And so I thought I was so creative and so original. To be a cringy 13-year-old kid again. Those were the days. Anyway, yeah, I like that idea, Axel. I like it. Actually, another room that I thought about maybe potentially doing as well is it would be a trap floor. It's not necessarily like rooms. I keep saying rooms. I need to make sure that I have this right. So the rooms are each one of these, right? And then the floors are the entirety. So these doors are taking you to the floors, and then there are the rooms on the floors. So the idea is you would have a trap floor where every single room is a different trap that you have to evade / thwart or whatever. Yeah, so I'll probably also, because the idea is there will be a handful of different variables to combine together to get different results, right? So you would have a door that if you were to go through, you know, it'd be like, oh, you hear lots of monsters on the other side of this door, meaning there's going to be more monsters than usual. That would be variable number 1. And then variable number 2 would be something like, you know, there's a noxious gas in the air. You can only spend 5 minutes on this floor before you start to die or something. And so it kind of turns it into like a timed floor that you have to get through. So not only are there increased monsters, but now you also have to get through it in X amount of time before you start dying. Yeah, so that's kind of like the idea is like there'll be like 2 to 3 different variables that kind of mesh together to make it feel a little bit different every time. So it's not feeling like the exact same thing every time. And then, you know, after X amount of floors that you completely clear, there will be a chance for a boss or a safe room or something like that. Let's see. Gaming Owl says, I cast Grease. 360 Sniper, glad you've been doing well. Glad you have been doing well. And I'm glad you're here. Let's see. Axel says, I used it too before I came up with the alias Axel Benedict. I was Shinobi because I had a ninja love phase. I feel like a lot of people do growing up. And I paid the school's best artist $50 to make a real cool logo. Well, there you go. That I feel like that S runs deep in many people. So let's see. If you remember the house fire I told you about, that's where I lost the painting. Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do remember you telling me about that about the house fire. And I mean, a house fire in general sucks, but especially when you're losing possessions like that, that is rough. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be all right. Let's see. T Gamer says, I tried, but I had work to be done. That is totally fine. Ramadan is coming. That is true. It is coming up. That's like March 12th, right? Sometime around then. Uh, 360 says, I also remember yesterday my friend wanted to make a game and I suggested a parkour combined with a deck builder. Only bad thing is that I have no idea how to script. that is totally fine. There's always time to learn. You could always learn. Trust me. You can. I believe in you. Let's see. But you're suggesting that your friend make it, right? Not you? I mean, you could both learn together. No, it's March 1st or 2nd. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, wait. I am thinking of something different. Oh, what is that holiday? What's it called? I was thinking of Holi. That's what I was thinking of. Never mind. Yeah, Holi. That the Hindu festival, Holi. And the reason why that was on my mind is because we live pretty close to a I'm trying to remember what kind of temple it is, but it's like a Indian temple, and they've got a giant sign up right now, and they're reminding everyone that Holi is coming up in like 2 weeks. So that is why that was on my mind. Yeah, that is very exciting though. So yeah, that's just next week. Very fun. That sounds like Neon White. It's a really fun game. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of it. Well, I mean, we work on it together, and many get a few, and then may get a few more people. I know what you're going for. In on it. As long. Also, how long did it take you to learn? That is a really rough question to answer, because I mean, I know it sounds cliche. I am still learning, right? I in no way know enough. I know enough to get by, right? But I obviously still learning, still growing, and so yeah. I know that sounds cliche. Oh, you're always learning, whatever. But yeah, to give you a rough number, I mean, I've been doing this for since I was like 10, so yeah, like 23-ish years. So been a minute that I've been doing this. Now it obviously did not take me 23 years to get to the point where I could start making a game, right? I've been able to do that for a while. It's just that I've been, it's what I have been doing for like 23 years. And so I say that it's taken me that long to actually learn how to make a game though. Like, especially if you were to use a more simple engine that has like visual scripting. So like say, for example, RPG Maker, there's also tons more out there other than RPG Maker. You could probably be making something within a week, maybe 2. And, if you were to spend like 2 hours a day, just going through tutorials, learning, then yeah, I would say probably just a couple weeks and you'd probably be able to start making something that you wanted. It's not going to be your dream game, but it would give you a place to start, and you would be able to start making what you wanted. And yeah, and then you just be learning as you were going. Let's see. Tiki Gamer says Mandir. Maybe Mandir. Mandir is a Hindu temple or a place of worship. Probably. Okay, yeah. So I googled Mandir, and the temple that's pretty close to my house popped up. So yeah, it must be a Mandir temple. Yes. Yeah, so that's where they have the Holi festival. So it can be kind of fun. It can also be a little bit crazy because again, it's like really close to our house. And so the past couple of years, we know it's happening because it is very loud, there's a lot of people, and there's like signs that go up everywhere of being like, do not park here, because in years past they never said where you couldn't park, and it got to the point where people were just parking all over the place, and it was kind of crazy. Let's see. Fair Inkling says he mastered it from the start. Yeah, you're on to me. 100%. I was a master from the very beginning. I did not have to learn. I am the one that taught the program how to be a game engine. No, I remember when I very first started, I had to ask my older brother to basically go in and create a whole bunch of scenes, like maps for me, because I could never remember where to do it. And so I was like, hey, can you just make like 20 of them so I just know where they are? It has been the exact same in RPG Maker since basically RPG Maker 2000 on how to make a map. Do you want to see how to make a map in RPG Maker? You right click here and you say new, and then you set the parameters and you hit OK, and it makes a map. And I was like, I'm never gonna be able to remember this. Please show me. Yeah. Something I will recommend though, for anyone who is starting out, if you're wanting to learn game dev, do not, under any circumstances, look for shortcuts. There will be shortcuts everywhere, and trust me, you can use them eventually. I'm not saying that you can never use shortcuts ever, but when you're learning, try to avoid using shortcuts. Because if all you do is use shortcuts, and I'm not meaning like, oh, press Control C, Control V, like those kinds of shortcuts are fine, right? The shortcuts that I'm meaning are things like if you are looking for a way to bypass learning how to do something properly, like say, for example, if you are trying to learn how to create player movement, right? Like let's say that the engine you're using doesn't necessarily just have it out of the box and you have to add player movement to a character or something like that. Don't just copy and paste literally everything from a tutorial and put it straight into there, because you're never going to learn how it works, why it works, and if it ever breaks, you're never going to know how to fix it. So try and avoid as many shortcuts as possible in the beginning. After that, once you've learned things, once you kind of know how things work, why they do the things they do, then continue. But until that point, try and learn things as in-depth as possible. Wow, I feel like I have missed out on a few chats. Let's see. I think that would make a nice summer project for my free time. 100%. That would be a fantastic summer project. Jesse says, if you only learn the tricks and shortcuts or use someone else's stuff, then you don't understand it fully. Yeah, 100%. Sorry, ooh. It's true. Sorry, I was getting lost looking at something else. Yes, 100%. Exactly what Jesse said. Let's see. All right, my guy, I'm gonna go stream Fortnite with my friends. You have a good time making these doors. By the way, the middle stone rock thing looks phallic. Crap. Get out of here, Axel. Go play Fortnite. You're right. They 100% do. What? I'm very glad that you pointed that out before you left. All right, we're just going to do something like that. That's better. That's better. That's the way to do it. All right, we're just gonna do a little bit of that and call that good. Thank you for being here, Axel. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Tiki Gamer says, Fair Inkling, you're wrong. He made the engine. Bro found a short for his channel. I know, right? That probably actually will be a short. Probably will be. And Fair Inkling says, leave comments in your code. You can and will forget what it does. Absolutely 100%. For anyone who has been here for the past little bit, trying to implement, I mean, basically the last 2 weeks has been me restructuring everything from the ground up. One, because it needed to be more efficient, right? Like everything you see here is basically the exact same as everything you see here. I know it doesn't seem like a whole lot less, but trust me, there's way less here, but it is doing everything that previous stuff was doing. So way more efficient. But I had to do that because when trying to implement a new feature, like the random tomb generation, I literally could not, because I could not remember how or why I did certain things. And so you may notice I have, so the green are, that's my comments for my code. And you will probably notice a bit more green in the starts of sections. Also in JavaScript, it's the 2 slashes before the line of text. There's a bit more green in here than there was, like say if we come over here. Okay, so I got some green there. Here we go. Look at that. A whole page No comment. We got comments here. That's good. That's good. One comment on that page. One comment. 2 comments. No comments. So yeah, comment your code. That is a huge and very beneficial suggestion. Yeah, 100%. Let's see. Axel says, you're awesome, Moon Man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. I didn't see it either. 360. I did not see it either. But I saw it. We got rid of it. We're probably going to change things up a little bit eventually. And for now, though, this gets the job done. You just remembered you do have RPG Maker on Steam. Well, there you go. You've got a good starting point. I almost said a good starting point. A good starting point then. Do you know which version it is? Let's see. TK Gamer says, brother, I think next time I'll stay longer because I have a month off, but today I have to go. Bye. See you next time. No worries at all. I appreciate the time you have been here. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you in the next stream. It is going to be a few days. It's not until Sunday or Monday morning your time. So yeah, take care. Good luck, and we'll see you then. I hope. Fingers crossed. Uh, 360 says, I believe it's the latest version. All right, fair enough. Yeah, so that should be a pretty close version to what I've got then. Which I'd say is a decent version. It gets the job done. I will say that. Okay, so this is like the general idea, right? Is you've got these doorways. Yeah, they're fine. It's fine. Again, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing amazing, but it'll get the job done. It gets the point across that these are the doorways. I'm trying to decide if we do something where I don't know, because I'm trying to go for the whole less is more kind of thing, right? And so I'm like, could I build out a whole wall across here using the same brick pattern? Yes. But I'm kind of liking this less is more approach. I think that might be what we go with. For now, anyway. Eventually, we may switch it up and, you know, eventually add some more stuff to this. But this is just going to be a default, you know, this is just get it implemented, see if it works, see if we like it, and then call it good. Those might actually be a little bit too close together now. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so that is what we got there. Now let's pull up, what did we look like? So it's the exit. Yes, exit buttons. So this is just, okay, yeah. I don't think we're gonna have buttons because you're gonna hover over the doorways to pick where you're going. Let's do, we're gonna add a highlight. That's gonna be something like, so let's do doors. Eventually we will make this, because it's not gonna be 3 doorways every time, right? So like I was saying, it'll probably be anywhere from 2 to 4. But for now, this will just get the general idea on here to kind of show this is what it looks like. This is how it will kind of work and look. And we'll get all that other stuff figured out later. Eh, fair enough. Is this the color of the brick? It is not. It kind of looks a little weird though. We don't want to go that bright. Actually, maybe we do. But instead of, ooh, we do not want to have it go on the doors though. We want to go over here. Instead of having it go so high though, what if we do something like this? kind of make it look like it's leading in, right? Oh my gosh. Ooh. No. No. Okay, what if... Hear me out. We do 2. We'll see what happens. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, we'll go with something like that. Okay, and now here's the real question. Do we then do something like this? No. We don't. So maybe even this is not quite what we want. Okay. What if we do something like this? Let's pull up this guy. Let's do 25%. We'll grab just that minus the text. Copy, paste that. And then the idea is... we grab that, move it down to here. No. Do we go with something just as basic as we will literally just grab this, put it in here, and we just say something like door 1. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Sure, why not? Why not? Basic enough. All right. Move that down. Wait a minute. You're 48. You're 57? I did not realize this was an odd number. Well, alrighty then. Okay, there we go. All right. Door 1. This would be door 2. And then this one would be door 3. Doesn't really give a great indication of because we don't need to say which door is which. Like you can literally see which door is which. We don't need to label them. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. What if we do something like... No, no, no. We could just lighten the door. That's something we could do. That is a thing that could be done. If we do, so you are that. So if we move you up to that, whoa, that's the one we want. And then you are that one. Turn off contiguous. Yeah, something like that. You hover over it and it just kind of highlights the door. Sure, why not? Okay. I'm gonna try my hand one more time at making an actual closed door. We're gonna do closed. General idea is kind of go like this up over to here. Let me just go like 2 all the way up. Or what if we do this? So starting from here over to there, come down like 20? Sure, 20. Fill you with that. Switch you to square. Move you down to there. Fill you with that. Then we do something like... No, we're gonna go one darker. I don't really know what I'm going for with this, but we'll see what it turns into. Let's go with sure, something like that. No. We could do something like this. We do 5. Yeah, 5 should be good. Then something like this. Maybe a little bit too big. Let's no. Still too wide. If we go with something like that. Interesting. Okay, all right. It's coming along-ish. And if we do something like... go centered here. Go with like, I don't know, 5. Okay, so can't really do that there, but that's fine. If we do something like... Sure. Kind of break these up a little bit. It's not exactly what I was thinking, but it's not terrible. At least I don't think so. I don't know. Is it terrible? Maybe. Maybe we make the hinges the lighter color. Kind of make them pop a little bit more. Same thing with the handle, make that kind of pop a little bit more. Yeah, sure. Why not? That, it works. It works. Nope. I was trying to think of like if I were to do like a keyhole or something like that. Do it above or below? But then it blends in with that line too much. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. We will call that good. What do we got here? You are this one? Okay. So we've got some room to add a little bit of highlight. Yeah, sure. Why not? What if we go along the bottom all the way? Oop. I suppose so. Could also potentially do something like this. No. I think I kind of like the highlight more, actually. Okay, well, that isn't the worst one. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It's serviceable for now. It'll get the point across that the door is closed, you open it, and call it good. All right. Let's redo the door highlights. Yeah. So that way when you're hovering over it, you know that you're hovering over that door. Okay. Sweet. So then the general idea is when you're hovering over it, that's when it shows the text down below. Yeah. And that would be something to the extent of... We'll have to figure out the actual wording later. But, say for example, if it was going to be a floor with more monsters, you hear the rumblings of many monsters beyond the door. Yeah. Something like that. Again, it is that's very bare bones, but it gets the general point across of what we're going for. Increased monster spawns. Just in case you can't tell what it's going for. And then roughly right there. Okay, so that is the general idea. So let's do for now, just because for now let's do this. We'll save this. Oh my gosh. We'll save this as PNG. Level select 1. 2. Level select 2. Yes. And then we will open level select this one. We'll increase the size. No, we're going to readjust this. Make sure that all this is right. Sometimes the text can get a little bit off, as you can see right here. Let's do this. 3 there. I don't know why it gets off sometimes. It's weird. Monsters beyond the door. Increased. Monster spawns. Okay, then we'll do 400% and save that. Sweet. Now that is level select 2. The reason why we've named it 2 is because we need that is actually not what we want to do at all. So let's do this. Let's grab that minus that. Copy that. New. Paste that. We're going to say level select door.png. And then over here, we're going to say, selecting here, let's do you are you, you are you, you are you, you are you. Okay, that's all the same, right? Yes, cool. Then right here, we're just gonna say fill in all of that with that and that. Okay, and this will be the default level select 1. So level select 1 will be just the doors. That's all it is. It just shows the doors. And then if we come over there we go. Let's delete, close that, not delete. We're just closing it. And then we need to get the text. Yes. We'll do something like, what is going on here? Okay, there we go. So something like, if we say, for example, 320, 83, well, so I want to make sure that however we do this, we don't have to reposition text. So 320 by 82. So let's do new and paste that. And then we will grab the text, that there. All right. You hear the rumblings of many monsters beyond the door. So this will be level select 2. Oops. Let's close that. Let's save this. Let's save this as PNG. Level select 2. Yes. Okay. And then, so that is monsters. I don't know, something just, again, placeholder, something like your gut tells you vast wealth lays ahead of you. Very much on the nose, but increased item spawns. But hey, it gets the job done. It will let the player know. And we'll come back in here and redo all of this text later. That will be when we're getting like the actual story elements implemented. Okay, so with this guy, let's do that. Nope. E. So we need to increase the distance there. Increase the distance there. I'm also realizing wealth looks a lot like health. Your gut tells you vast health. Oh well, it's the struggles with the font that I created. It's not great. It's not great. Let's move you over there. Let's move you over there. And then increased item spawns. All right, there we go. Let's copy you, paste you there. Delete. Okay. Save this one as PNG. Level select 3. Okay. Let's see. What would be... Whoa. There we go. So the next would be... Is this actually the way we want this to be going? I want to say yes, but I don't know. We can change it later. For now, this will just get it to where you can go to the next room. Okay. Gut tells you vast wealth lays ahead. So let's do something like... There we go. A warm, crackling fire can be heard from within. That'll be the safe room. Rest inside. It's safe. All right. Easy enough. Okay. Oh well. All right. Grab you, and in here we paste. Delete that one. Save this as a PNG. Level select 4. We've got monsters, items, safe room. What would be a good message for just a regular, everyday, run-of-the-mill room? Something like... I mean, we could just go with something very... Actually, what do we have right now? Level select screen. What do we currently have for regular rooms? Clear the floor of its monsters and find the sigil to progress. All right, well, that's fair enough. That's one way to hit the nail on the head. My creative juices are just not flowing. I need to get past this point so I can just start working on the actual implementation of it. So just proceed to the next floor. There we go. And then just a normal floor. And we'll call that good for now. Eventually we will come back and we will redo all of this and get actual stuff figured out. But for now, this will get the job done. We'll make it so you can actually just progress to the next floor. Just a normal floor. No more, no less. Cool. Gets the job done. You are level select 5. Save. Okay. Now I am now realizing I completely forgot to resize these things. I believe none of them are resized. Let's take a look. You are resized. Okay, so you're good, but this one is not. 400%. Save that. You are not. 400%. Save that. You are not. 400%. Save that. And 400%. Save that. Now what about this one? This one should be resized as well. Okay, so it's just the text that was not resized. Fair enough. So let's do 400% so we can kind of get a rough idea of where this stuff is going to go. Okay, so we've got the tomb. And then in the tomb, let's create a new map. This is going to be called level select screen. So original. Exact same as the last one, but slightly different because there's no spaces. Not quite proper camel case, but close enough. All right, so let's just put us in here for now, and we will say parallel process. Let's show image. We'll just show it on layer 10, I suppose. And this is level nodes, level paths, level select. All right. We'll just show this right here. We're going to say 640 by 360. There we go. Cool. And then let's do control self switch, turn on A. That is all we need. And then self switch A is on. Fantastic. Now this is going to be parallel. And if we come over here to the tomb, we've got right here. That is what we need. All right, let's get rid of that stuff. So if you are hovering over, so this is going to be door 1. You're hovering in this area here. So 264 by 104. 264 by 104. And you are 456, 388. 456, 388. Door 1. So if you are hovering there, then we're going to show image 11, I suppose. Level select. Nope. Level select door. That's what we want. I'm going to show you centered, and where are you being shown? Fantastic question. That is... we'll just do this. Okay, so you would be being shown right there. You would need to move 360, 244. 360, 244. Go, so show that. And then we're going to say Yeah, that should be... So we can actually get rid of this else handler. It's basically the idea is when you hover over it, it will show it. But when you leave the hover state, it will not actually clear everything. So if you're pressed, you also don't need to do anything. It's just when you're released. And this is select door 1. You're hovering over it, you do that. Select door 1. Okay, cool. Oh, we also need to show image 12, and this is going to be at 640. Okay, so this is where it's going to get a little bit, okay, we need to get the actual randomization going. How do we do that? Well, we can do control variables. Let's come up to here. We're going to say level select door 1. That will say door 1. Door 1, door 2, door 3. Will we ever actually have 5 doors? Jeez. My hair's all sorts of crazy tonight. There we go. I think just to be safe, we'll do 4. We'll do 4 just to be safe. It's not like we don't have the variables for it. We have the variables for it. We can do it. So, door number 1. Set you randomly between 1 and, I guess 4 is what we have right now. We've got 4 different options. Yes. All right. Then we're setting door number 2 to a random number between 1 and 4. And then we say conditional branch. The variable. So 74 is the first one. Okay. So if game variables dot value. So if 75 is not equal to 74, then break the loop. Then we've got another loop where it sets door number 3, a random number between 1 and 4. Then we say so long as 76 is not equal to 75 and 76 is not equal to 74. Then break the loop. And last but not least, loop setting. I guess that's all we need. We just need the 3. Yeah, so this sets door number 1. That sets door number 2. That sets door number 3. There we go. Cleric Like a Cat says, is the green screen supposed to be showing? For now, yes. I wasn't sure what to do with the background with this whole new layout, and so I was like, we can leave the green screen, I suppose. I mean, I could turn back on the chroma key. Then it's just kind of like a black background. It's just an abyss back there. So, I don't know. I figured we'd leave it on, and then eventually I'll figure out something to put back there. So, that is a great question. It's an absolutely fantastic question. All right, so that is now getting door number 1, 2, and 3 to be different values, but not ever overlapping values. Then once that is done, turn on A. Now we actually have values to go off of. So show the door. And then we're going to show... let's do this properly. We're going to say... show picture. It's going to be show image 12. We're going to say show level select. Ah, there we go. Okay, so it's just level select and then the... Oh no. I just realized. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. So each one of these, I'm going to be using the number in the naming convention, right? So 2, 3, 4, and 5 to correspond with the variables. The problem is I have it setting between random numbers between 1 and 4, but these numbers are between 2 and 5. All we need to do is just increase these to 2 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5. All right, there we go. So then we say show image 12, and we're going to show level select plus game variables dot value 74. I'm going to show you at 640 by, where does this thing land? I'm grabbing this guy. Let's come over here to Photoshop. You're going to show there. Gosh. There we go. Okay, so then you are showing 640 by 556. So close. 556. 100, 255. Perfect. There we go. That should be all there is to door number 1. And then obviously you've got the, when you released, it actually selects the door, but we'll get to that in a little bit. We just need to duplicate that. And we're going to say if you are, the hover state is here. That's 544, 104. 544. 104 should be the same. Yes, it is. Then down here, we're going to say if you are 736, 388. 736, 388. This is door 2. Say show image, still number 1. Show this at not 244. We're going to show you at 640, 244. That should have been easy enough. Oh well. All right, and this is showing image 12, level select, but it's going to be showing it based off of variable 75. Okay, and then this is select door number 2. And then last but not least, we're doing this one, which should be that 824, 104. 824, 104, and okay. And then this guy goes here. 1016. 1016. Go, fantastic. Door number 3. Show this. Let's see, it was plus 220, right? Crap, I can't remember. 280 plus 280. So that would be 8, 9, 20. So 12 based on variable 76, and this is going to show 640, 556, and select door number 3. Okay. As long as all of that is working correctly, whoops, save. Should be able to come in here. It'll show the doors. Look at that, we got doors. And then if we hover, oh, that's right. I always forget that I've got to do this on other maps that I haven't already done this stuff on. Turn on, always on. Whoops. Okay, and there we go. You hear rumblings of many monsters beyond the door. Increased monster spawns. A warm, crackling fire can be heard from within. Press inside, it's safe. And your gut tells you vast wealth lays ahead of you. Increased item spawns. It's rough. It is very much rough. But it gets the job done. So, that is what we're going for. I apologize. Cleric Cat says, yeah, you're right, the green screen is better. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe eventually we will add something behind me so that I can actually use the green screen again and have it be worth it. But for now, I feel like this gets the job done. Anyway, then if we refresh, it'll be new ones. You hear the rumblings of many... Okay. Okay. Proceed to the next floor. There we go. See, that's different. So it's going to be different every single time. So, okay, cool. So that is that. So now we've got dungeon to level select screen. I think we can still use this exact same thing. Takes you to the level select screen. I think we can still just use this. Pretty sure. I guess we'll find out. So here in the tomb, where exit UI interaction, exit floor. Okay, there we go. Plays that whole thing. Don't turn off C though. What we're going to do is we're going to transfer the player to dungeon to level select. Just right there. That should take care of everything there. Then dungeon to level select. You are not going to go to level select screen. You're going to go to level select screen. It all makes sense, I promise. All right. It takes us there, and then the level select screen. When you release, we're going to have you transfer the player to level select to dungeon. Yes. Just for now. Which one is it where it's the safe room? Proceed to the next floor. Okay, so number 4 is the safe room. So we're going to say conditional branch. If door 1 is equal to 4, set an else handler. Level select a dungeon. But if you're 4, then you're going to go... Oh, actually. What does level select a dungeon do? Okay. That goes to dungeon, that goes to safe room. Okay, so basically we just need to take what I started building here. Level select to dungeon. So just paste that, cut that. Then we come over here to level select to dungeon. And then we say if... Oh, crap. Level select. We're going to call this one choice. Call it choice. Choice is equal to 4. If you're equal to 4, then we're going to teleport to the safe room. If not, then teleport to the tomb. We can get rid of that and that. Okay. So then, if we come back over to level select screen, over here, copy you, paste you, then the idea is what we're going to do is we're going to say control variables set level select choice to equal level select door 1. If you select door 1, then it sets it to that. So yeah. Then over here, set it to level select door 2. If you're over here, set it to 3. Now we don't want 74 through 78 getting reset. Okay, 74 through 78. So if we do level select to dungeon, 74 through 78. So you're going to go to 73. And then you're going to go to 79. There we go. We just have to break that up a little bit. Okay, so if all of this goes well, I should be able to say, if I click this, it should take me to the safe room. There we go. I'm in the safe room. Perfect. And then if I do this one, it should take me to the dungeon. Fantastic. Okay, now let's do the ultimate test. We'll see. We'll see. Let's try the ultimate test. If we come over here, let's see if we can find the exit. Well, okay, let's just find the exit. I'm not going to go exploring because we're testing this thing. Room 10. Let's head down to room 10. There we go. Staircase leads deeper into the tomb. Descend further. Proceed. Okay, it's kind of rough, but again, a lot of this stuff is going to be rough as we go scene to scene, because we will eventually be adding animations and all that crazy stuff. So, you hear the rumblings of many monsters beyond the door. So if we then say, proceed to the next floor. All right. So what's the problem here? It is not generating a new dungeon. Crap. That's what activates RTG spawn. Are we clearing all self switches? Dungeon to level select. Level select to dungeon. Game self switches dot clear. Okay. So what would we need to make sure is off? Picked up, trap puzzle 1, trap puzzle 2. Oh, wait. Level select to dungeon. I believe you are actually going to, oh, no. You are going to the tomb. Okay. That goes to safe room. If not, go to the tomb. Wait. No, it was... Okay, so it did... This event started to do stuff. But RTG spawn didn't work. So why is that the case? RTG past progress, 375. I think we may need to go through and reevaluate all of the variables that we're switching off and on, you know? So I think what we can do is just say in level select to dungeon. This is where we're going to reevaluate all of this. So let's just clear all these. There we go. We're gonna say control switches. So we need to leave 1 on. So we can turn off 2 through 4. So 2 through 4. We need always on and loaded graphics. to be turned on. Yes. Let's do, let's see, draw cards. Transition, new room, spawn monster, hit monster, dead monster, intro playing, creating hero, typing, all of that stuff. Initial load, that should be fine. So far we're 6 through. Level up, flash text, in sigil room, rat puzzle. I think we need to not touch the quests. So 6 through 45. 6 through 45. And we're gonna say, so we don't want to touch the quests. Rename spells we can turn off. Skip. Yeah, so 56. Wait, did I say through 55? 45. Wait. Yeah, 6 through 45. So then 56 through 80. 56 through 80. Yeah, we'll call that good. Okay, so that should be good on the switches. The variables are going to be a little bit more time consuming. So, we don't need to touch the touch input. Currency we don't want to touch. For level select, horizontal and vertical, spell swap variable, player level. Okay, so we're going to do 5 through 7. 5 through 7 set to 0. Player level, backpack slot. We want to make sure we leave all of those. Dice picked up. So 18 through 20. Okay. Okay, so then 21 through 29, we need to keep the same. So 30. Through 47. We want to leave the player XP, player HP, vitality, dexterity, and luck alone. So 55 through 55 through 61. Uh, 64. Through 73. I know this is probably not the most exhilarating thing in the world, but this is just us going through and resetting switches and variables to make it so that when you go back into the dungeon, everything feels fresh again. So. Okay, so then 79 through... Yeah, 79. We reset all of this. '79 through 340. 79 through 340. Okay. So we don't want to touch spell values, because that's all with the spell book. Spell types we don't want to touch. RTG number of rooms. So all of the RTG stuff we can clear. So 365. I kind of want to... 365. 365 through... Let's see, yeah, so that's all RTG stuff. Room pick ID, we can reset all of that. All of this empty stuff we can reset. We aren't using any of it yet, but we can reset it for now. Room decor, we can reset all of that. level up points, level up vitality, all of that we can reset. Sigil room, item spawn, monster spawn, puzzle timer, random number. Okay, so quest 1 current. We don't want to touch the quests. So 913. Okay, we're setting 365 through 913 to equal 0. Okay, so then we don't touch the quests again. So 920 through, let's see, room traps, we can reset all of that. Puzzle pieces, we can reset that. Layout section, section nodes, we can reset all of these. We're probably going to delete all of those. Player level progress, we can delete all of those. Card 1 suits, we can delete the suits. Spell slot 1 damage we need to keep. So that is through 1060. So you are resetting 920 through 1060. And then 1060, so we need to keep spell slot 1 damage. Backpack slot we need to not touch. Backpack slot type we don't need to touch. Shop slot. We do want to reset the shop slots. So 1081 through shop slot types. Quest reward we do not want to touch. So through 1110. Okay, so you are 1081 through 1110. I think that might be the last one, but let's just double check and make sure. So through 1110, and you got the quest rewards, the quest book goals, quest book assigned to quest slot, quest, level select node value, quest accepted, quest. Okay, so then just randomly 1131 needs to be reset to 0. Okay, there we go. Now, if everything is correct here, which I hope it is, we should be able to spawn into the dungeon. Let's go find room 33. Just gonna see if I can deck save my way out of this thing. Hey, there we go. Down, over, and up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I just want to make sure that all of this stays the same, right? I want to make sure that because none of this stuff here, I guess you can't really see that. I took a snapshot of my inventory and the player model, because none of that should change when I transfer rooms. So let's see what happens. So if we proceed, plays the animation, yada, yada, yada. A warm crackling fire can be heard within. Proceed to the next floor. So let's select this one. It should give us a new dungeon. Holy smokes. Okay. What the crap? I can't even figure out what is happening here. Like, what just happened? So, okay, let's break this down. It's showing a puzzle. It showed the deck save throw. It's showing some cards below here. It's showing the draw and attack buttons. It's showing the value. Okay, so it kept my dice. So that's good, because it's showing the value of my dice. Showing the HUD. Showing the quests. Showing the spellbook damage. What is happening there? What was that? Level select to dungeon. Oh, I see now. I told it to turn on every single switch. That's what happened. That would make sense. Okay. That was my bad. All right, let's go to room 30. Room 30. Come on, deck save throw. Ah, crap. Come on, dex save throw. Ah, crap. Okay. We should keep all these dice. So blue, 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 green, blue, blue, green. Proceed. And then this should just take us to the next dungeon. Let's hope it actually spawns one. Okay, so a couple things. So it gave me new dice here. It kept these dice, but gave me new dice here. It kept my health. And I think it kept my player portrait. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's who I was before. I think what okay. I actually don't think that's a bug with the inventory. I think the thing is that it's literally just saying right here. Yeah. Okay. So we need to put this, generate inventory. We need to put you into this same spot. So this section here, right? If there is no player model, it's basically saying, okay, so you're starting on this map without going through the intro map first. So if we put that in there, it shouldn't get rid of my inventory after that. Shouldn't, being the key word here. Let's go to the exit. Room 16, easy enough. Come on, dex save throw. Yeah. I'm also just gonna kind of let's see if we can get a couple more dice. I just want to test and make sure. Oh, come on, give me more dice. Oh my gosh. Okay, are you gonna drop a dice? Okay, it's a lot of greens and blues, but it'll get the point across. All right, so if we come over here, we've got the exit. All of that should stay the same. What if we make it into a... Oh. Okay, so that's awkward. That's a bug. That is a bug. Bug on screen with stairs, or with exit. Moving dice in inventory erases stairs. All right. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just documenting that bug. Because yeah, as you can see, if I pick up at something like here, it gets rid of the stairs. But if I leave and come back, then they're there again. Okay. Cool. That's good to know. Well, we can fix that bug. That is a bug we can easily fix. So for now, let's just proceed. Let's again make it a slightly easier shape. Okay, there we go. There's a pretty easy shape to remember. I think we should just be able to do proceed anyway. There we go. Proceed to the next floor. So if we do this, bam. That's the same shape, right? Yeah, and that's all the same dice. Crap, I forgot to check and see if that was the person that I was before. Is it? It is. Okay, all right. It's a good thing the stream is like 10 seconds behind, because then I can just go over and look and see. Yep, that all looks similar. Okay, cool. So I believe now we can move from floor to floor. I do want to check and see the safe room though. Let's check and see if the safe room, we can go in there, do our thing. Did that first one not do any damage to him? YouTube, are you far enough behind? Nope, it's not. I swear that first one did not do any damage to him. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Maybe I am crazy. Okay, here's the exit. Let's proceed. See if there's a safe room. Proceed to the next floor. A warm, crackling fire can be heard from within. Okay, there we go. And then what if we just buy out the entire freaking thing there? If we come to the spell book, we've got... Ooh, okay, there is a problem. Is it resetting the spellbook dice, or is it just not showing it properly? There's another weird... I don't know how much of this is from... Okay, all right, here's what we're gonna do. Just to make sure it's not an actual problem, we're gonna go all the way from the intro, because this is where a whole bunch of other stuff is being set. So let's go to the intro, see what happens. Sure, and my name is, Pat. My name is Pat. Okay. So let's go to the exit. That is going to be on room 38. That's not too far. Also, we don't have an inventory, so that's good. That means that's working correctly. Collect some dice, get a little bit of an inventory. There we go, 38. We proceed. And then we should be able to go here. Keep our inventory. We're still Pat. We still got all of that. 3 health, 1 vitality, 1 luck, 20 dex. Cool, cool, cool. We now need to make it to room 10. Ooh, Blackjack. Okay, that one did do damage though, so that's good at least. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe the issue was that I just wasn't starting from the very beginning, because there is a lot of stuff that actually initializes in the beginning map. So it's possible. But again, let's go to the safe room. I also, if anyone is noticing that I'm not busting when I go over 21, it's because I raised the cap to be like 50 or something like that. So I could technically draw a whole bunch of cards and then do a whole bunch of damage. I should probably just be doing that. Let's see. Safe room was on 10? I think? Yes. Okay. There we go. Proceed. Let's see if there's a safe room. Your gut tells you crackling fire. Here we go. Safe room. Crackling fire. Okay. And then if we go to quests, all of that stuff is there. Fantastic. If we go to the spell book, all of that stuff is there. Fantastic. So let's add some stuff here. Swap that out. Merge that. Merge that. Swap that. Okay. So now we are 2, 2, 4, 3. Let's buy some more dice, actually. Let's just max out as much of our spells as possible. Okay. Merge you. Swap you out. Swap you out. You, put you. And we'll put you. Okay. And then just to do extra testing, let's accept 2 quests and we'll see what happens. And then if we leave, it should take us to a new dungeon. Oh, I just realized. So, all right, so over here on the level select to dungeon. All right, so this needs to teleport to the safe room, and then it needs to set variable 78 to 0. Yeah. Or 5? Is 5 just the regular? Yeah, set it to 5. So let's come over here. When you go into the safe room, the very first thing you're going to do is just say control variables set 74. Nope, 78 to equal 5. That way it takes us to a dungeon after we come out of the safe room. All right, because right now it still is saying, hey, the choice was safe room. So when I try to leave, it loops us back to the safe room. So, oh, what the? I don't know what just happened there. I don't know how we got out of that loop, but we did. So that's exciting. Okay, safe room. Next exit is room 48. Let's head up to room 48. Yeah, that definitely did 0 damage. And then those start doing damage. That is a very odd bug. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's check a couple more instances of trying to deal damage. Because it seems like I start dealing damage, and then it keeps dealing damage, right? Yeah, we're good to go. So, all right, come on. Can I please get higher up? Can you take me higher? I've completely forgotten even where the exit was. $40 something. Man, there's gonna have to be so much balancing that I do on the monsters. It's like right now I'm basically just like one-shotting these guys. Now true, normally I wouldn't have money to just go through and purchase a whole bunch of dice in the very beginning to make myself that overpowered. But I did, and so I did, and now I'm very overpowered. Okay, 48. So, hey, look at that. We've slain monsters. Exploring the rooms is not working anymore, though, so we need to fix that. I'm going to really quickly... Also, I should have full screen that. Sorry about that. Let's come over here. Let's see. Bug. Exploring rooms doesn't count toward quests. Okay, there we go. All right, let's full screen that. And then let's proceed. Okay, so we need to hide the quests on the level select screen. Bug. Hide quests HUD on level select screen. All right. Gut tells you vast wealth, next floor, warm fire, back in here, perfect. So if we come back to the spell book, everything seems to be in order. That's good. Sweet. Merge you. Merge you. There. Cool. So if we come over here to the quests, we should be able to claim this. Should give us $5, which it did. Gets rid of that, gives us a new one. Slay 10 monsters, can do. Then if we leave, here in the tomb again. Cool. Okay, so I think for the most part, that seems to be working. Surprisingly. I mean, there are some bugs. Oh, that's right. That's what we were going to test. We're going to see why on the first... So, okay, so if I try and attack... I don't understand this bug. I actually think I figured out what it is. All it took was that, and in my mind, I was able to connect the dots. It has to deal with the blackjack. So when you're fighting, right? So if you draw 21, it will give you a blackjack, which will double your damage, right? Gives you a critical hit chance. No, it gives you a critical hit boost, right? So you're doing double damage if you draw a blackjack. I believe the problem is that when you are switching from one dungeon to the next, it's resetting all the variables, which I believe I accidentally set it to reset blackjack. So it's resetting it to 0. So when it goes to deal damage the first time, it says, hey, deal X amount of damage times blackjack, which is 0. And so it does 0 damage. And then after it finishes that, it resets blackjack back to 1, and then it does damage. I can almost guarantee you, if we do this again, we can recreate that issue. Chemistry Nick says, hello, sorry I'm late. No worries at all. I'm just glad that you're here. What are we doing right now? Right now, we are finishing up the level select screen. It is rough, but it technically is working. It's a little buggy, but it's technically working. So let's go up to room 55. So right now I'm testing for bugs in the process. So, but yeah, you will see here in just a second what the new level select screen looks like. So you got the stairs, you proceed down, and then that's a bug, just ignore that. And then you got your doors, you can choose which way you're gonna go through. So this one is just another floor with increased monster spawns, increased item spawns, and then this is just normal floor. So if we come in here, I believe what we should see is we're not going to deal any damage since we're not drawing a blackjack. I can draw as many cards as I want, and then as soon as I attack, nothing. But then on the next one, when I attack, it does damage. Because of the blackjack. Good times, good times. Okay, let's start addressing some of these bugs. So, first things first, we need to not reset blackjack. We can... Yeah, we can actually. Let's just say when you enter the test dungeon... No, when you enter the tomb, not test dungeon anymore, let's just move blackjack out of here and move it to there. There we go. So that will always set blackjack back to 1. Cool. Fantastic. Perfect. Well, that was an easy bug. Let's find the next one. Bug on screen with exit. Moving dice in inventory erases the stairs. Yes, it does, and let's make sure that doesn't happen again. So over here, we've got dice move. So what would be causing the stairs to disappear? Well, first of all, let's find out what image layer the stairs are. Come over here. Show exit. Okay, if that variable, yada, 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 show picture, room exit 1. So that is image layer 39. Okay. I think the issue is 39. Nope, 39. Yes. So 39 is the same image layer that we're using to show these little guys that are on the floor that are kind of showing, hey, you can put the dice here in the room on the floor in these spots. How are we going to fix this? We could just say, if you are in the exit room, you can move your dice around, but you can't put them on the floor. So if that's the case, all we need to say is let's see, so if 94 is less than 0, what is 94? Variable 94 is room monster. Okay, so that's checking to see as long as there's no monster in the room. Fair enough. We're gonna say that and if game variables dot value is not equal to game variables dot value. So we want, well, first of all, we want to do the player's position. So that is 100. I remember that one. And then I guess it'd be 36. So 36 is the exit. 100 is the player's position. Yeah, all right, that actually should be exactly it. Cool. Let's go all the way to the end, copy that. And then what we need to do is on the released, we need to make it so you can't put it down in the room. How are we going to do that? Well, let's come down here. We've got bag slot, current room item 1. I think we can just put it in here, because this is the X and Y values for the cursor. And if 94 is less than 0, and so long as, actually I think I already had the end. Yep. So, and if 100 is not equal to 36. Yeah. Yeah. We come down here. Do. Item 2. So we come over to the end, paste that, and so long as player's location is not equal to 36. There we go. Okay, that should fix that one. Let's see what happens though. Super Zach says, hey gang, hopefully I'm not late. There's no such thing as being late to the stream. You are here exactly when you intended. A wise man once said that. A wise wizard once said that. Yeah. I'm gonna guess there is technically late. If you were here like at 12:30 Mountain Standard Time, that would be late because I would be ending the stream right then. Anyway, glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. We are just testing some stuff out. There's a few bugs. We found a few bugs with the whole exit process, but we are getting through them, and we almost can say again that we have a full gameplay loop. So let's do this. Let's go find room 30. There we go. So if I pick this up, I should not be able to. Ooh, why? Crap. Okay, so it's still a bug there, huh? It's happening when I release. Okay, it's towards the bottom? It is. Okay. So all we need to do is just paste that there and we're good to go. We should be able to. Should be able to be good to go. Let's give it a try. That should be it though. Fingers crossed. All right, so safe room, exit room is room number 2. Let's head down to room number 2. I really just need to be drawing a lot more cards so that I can just kill these guys in like one go. And room number 2 finally got a dice drop. Jeez. Killed like what, 4 monsters and only 1 gave me a dice? Okay, so if I pick that up and let it go, nothing bad. If I pick it up and let it go, nothing. Fantastic. That is what I like to see. Awesome. Still some bugs we need to work through. Okay, well there's a new bug, because I believe now if I'm hovering over that and I let go, how buggy is that gonna get? Actually, I don't. Okay, I mean, weird, but not buggy. We're gonna write it down anyway, though. We're gonna write it down anyway. But we did get on screen with exit, moving dice in inventory erases stairs. That is good to go. We can say that is no longer happening. Oh, excuse me. Bug. This one is if holding dice on exit screen, don't allow exit button functionality. Here we go. Green. I'm gonna set that back up at the top because I just found it. So anyway, okay, so let's close that, and then we will come over here. So if you're on the exit screen and you've picked up the dice, so basically if picked up is on, then it turns off picked up and release there. Okay, so if 3 is on, then over here I believe it is, Yes. Come all the way to the very end. Yeah, so the switch, if picked up is on, go there. That should be all there is to it. I hope. Let's see. If we check over here and we say 36, room 4. Heck nah. We are redoing that, trying to get a better spawn. 36 is 8, and we're at 32. Good enough. I should just be using the quick pickup. I literally programmed that specifically so I could easily pick dice up quickly and put them in my inventory. So I don't know why I'm not using it more. Okay, so if we pick up a dice and we try to hover, you can't do that. Fantastic. Well, that was an easy bug again to fix. Cool. Okay, so that is that. Now let's come back over here. If holding dice on exit screen, it won't allow. Okay, there we go. That is all. We're good to go. So bug, exploring rooms doesn't count toward quests. That is correct. It does not. So how are we going to do that? Glad you asked. Over here in the test dungeon, we've got the initialization and the buttons. We don't need that. We need dungeon move. Revealing rooms, no. Did I back this thing up at all? Old dice way, match type. It's a lot of stuff. Saving throw. I don't know if I saved this anywhere. So what we're gonna do is, if we come over to the tomb and we do card draws, a slash attack. Draw cards, soft hand, exit UI. Okay, so I believe it's over here. So we're going to come down here. Player being damaged. It's not here. Which one is it? Player damage. Room decor animations. Saving throw. Monster animation. Here we go. Add to slay monster quests. Cool. So let's copy that. And then... oh, how was I doing this before? So we're going to have to be over here in the move, right? Copy current room info to room DB info. Okay. Move icon. Reveal next room, show decor, show exit, add new room info, show room and POV. Yeah, I do not remember how we were doing this before. So basically there is a quest for exploring X amount of rooms. And the way that you do that is you move to the next room over, or whatever. And so long as it was... ooh, wait, I think that's how I was doing it. So over here in the test dungeon, we've got the spawn POV transition. I think I actually got rid of that event like altogether. Revealing rooms. I think I got rid of it. So basically the way that it was working was I associated it with the fog of war. So as you were exploring and you moved through the dungeon, it would reveal the rooms and yeah, crap. But right now the way that we're doing it is we're assigning IDs to the rooms all before anything really happens. So here's what we're gonna do. So we're currently in room 24, so 23. What can we do with room 23? I don't know. Let's find out. So in room 23, layout is 13. Monster is -1. Item 1 is 2. Item 2 is -1. So there's going to be an item in the next room. We can't use any of that information to do this. Spell, RTG, room pick ID. $23 is 63. So what happens when I come over here? Still 63. Oh, that's okay. All right. That is the picture ID. Okay, so we can't use that. Okay. What if, so when you're moving along, movement direction, turn on C. Okay, so reveal next room. Show picture, variables, yada yada yada, map, yada yada yada. No, that won't work. Man, this is going to be a tough one. I mean, how much do we actually need this in the game? Not a whole lot, just because it's probably going to be erased eventually. But for now, it's a quest, and we need it. So 32. Okay, what else we got? We got quest book, shop, slots, backpack, spell, card suits, section. So that's all the level select stuff. Puzzle pieces. Room traps. Let's see. DV's Oatmeal says, are there arrays in this engine? Yes and no. There can be if you use raw JavaScript. In the engine itself, no, unfortunately not. I wish there were, because it makes something like this a bit easier. Room decor. I mean, we could have some different variables for the rooms. So the room pick ID. So that is 50, 51, 52, 53. So we're starting at 50. Superzack says scripting something like room generation without arrays sounds like hell. Yeah, that about sums it up. It's not great. You gotta rely on a whole bunch of different variables, especially when you've got 60 rooms, because you need a whole bunch of information, and yeah, it's not great. How do you keep track of which rooms are visible? So I kind of don't. So basically, the way that the generation is working. So in here, it loops through, and so as it's going through and it's creating the room layouts, right? So it's basically assigning a 0 or a 1 value. Well, everything's a 0. The Hydra method that we were using, which is now the Path Carver, as Path Carver touches a room, it gives it an ID of 1. So it's basically saying, are you there or aren't you there? And once there are 40 rooms with an ID of 1, then it stops, right? And so then it goes through and then it assigns values between 1 through 15. That's all the different directions and potential paths that the rooms can be. And then basically all it does is every time you go into a new room, it doesn't really take into account if you have or haven't been explored. It literally will just say, hey, show this image. It never really deletes the image. It just says, hey, show this image. And so it's not taking into account, have you been explored yet or not? It just blanket defaults to showing the image based on the ID that that room has. And that's kind of the issue we're having, is because I am not taking into account anything as far as storing any kind of information of, has this room been explored, right? So it's kind of the issue we're running into, is I'm like, how are we going to track something like that? Because what we're going off of is, if you press down, so like right here, you can see there is an array, but it's because it's pure JavaScript, right? So I'm basically just saying, hey, in variable 93, does it include, or, and that's, well, this isn't even an array though. This is literally just saying, hey, is this variable equal to 1, 5, 7, 10, 11, 12, 14, or 15? So yeah, that's not even an array. So never mind. Forget what I just said about that, because that's not an array. So we do take into account where the player currently is. So we could just set, we would have to create another block of 60 variables, because each room has to have its own variable that can track a single integer, right? Like you can't have an array. So it would look, and that's why if we come in here and we look at my variables, starting at 100, room 1 has layout. That tells it if it's 1 through 15. So if it's any of those, it means it is a room. And then 1 through 15 is all the different directions. The monster, the item 1, and the item 2. And that's just those things. Because then if you come down here, you then have a whole new block of room pick ID 1 through 60. And then you've got room decor 1 through 60. So we're now up to 6 variables per room. And then room traps 1 through 60. So that's 7 variables. And I think that's it. Yeah. So each room is reliant on 7 individual variables storing different data to tell it what, where, and what it's doing. So good times. Let's see. Yeah, you need another block of variables, which is essentially an array. Yeah, and that's kind of just how I'm having to treat it, unfortunately. So, I mean, there might be a way to make it work somehow, some way. Because, like, if I come over here, right, if we pull this up and I come over to the data, we've got some JSON files in here. And if we pull up, is it enemies? Enemies. So the enemies JSON file. So as you can see, there are arrays here. So in the parameters, here's an array. So I could, but I think I've tried to create an array in a variable and it literally will not store this kind of information. So could I use JSON to store that kind of stuff? Maybe, but I am too unfamiliar with it. I don't know if I could. Unless you can leave behind a thing, then when you go to a spot, you check if a thing is in that spot. And that, yeah, that's kind of where having the new block of rooms will come into. So basically the new array that I'll be setting up would basically just be, I would say, you know, has explored room 1. And then we would say through 60. So has explored room 1 through 60. And this would either be a 0 or a 1. And then when you move to the next map, it will take into account where the player is. So if you're in room 38, if you enter room 38, it will then check and see, hey, is room 38, is the has explored room 38 variable equal to 1? If it's not, set it to 1 and then increase the quest variable by 1. I think that is what we're going to have to do. So let's do that really quick. So let's just come down here, yada 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 yada. 2, 3, 4, 5. You gotta love the way the RPG Maker handles their variables. It's actually, no, you don't have to love it. I don't love it. It is quite terrible, actually, sometimes. Like, I understand why they do the things they do. They're trying to go for simplistic, and it works. It is very simplistic, but it does have some major limitations. Ooh. I don't understand why, though, because they've had something like this, right, where it is you put in I don't understand why they have this like text field to change the name of the variable. It should literally just be you click in here and then you change it. I don't get why they do that extra step. It makes zero sense to me. Oh my gosh, makes zero sense to me why they would do it that way. I'm just like, just let this be the editable text. I don't know. That makes more sense to me, but apparently not for them. Come on. Jeez. All right, last page. Ooh. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Devious Omen says, you can't declare variables in the actual script area. You can, but the way the RPG Maker works is, again, they try and make it as visual as possible. So in here is where you can like set up your variables. This is where you can give them names. Technically, the only thing that matters, because you can't actually. So to answer your question, you can't declare a variable based on its name, right? You have to use its ID. So you'd have to say, say for example, game variables dot value, and then you have to give the ID. So I couldn't say game variables dot value has explored room 1. Like I would not be able to call on this variable like that. It literally has to be 441. And that is the ID of the variable. So yeah, the name of the variable is quite literally just to make it so that I can find what variable does what. Which can be a good and a bad thing, I suppose, because sometimes it can be really annoying to have to scroll through literally thousands of variables to be like, where was this thing again? Which is why just having my own organizational system helps. But it also makes it an absolute pain to be like working on a project, leave the project, and then come back to the project like even a couple weeks or a month later, because you're just like, where the crap did I put all of my variables? What is happening here? So yeah, not great there. But then as far as actually declaring the variables in script area, with JavaScript, you can... Well, no. And then to answer your actual question, declaring the variables, you cannot create a variable through RPG Maker's function within the actual script area. You technically can, but it doesn't store it anywhere, right? So like if I were to declare a variable, right? If I were to pull up a script section right here and I were, to set a variable, What is it? Is it just var? It's been so long since I've created a variable in just raw JavaScript, not using RPG Maker. Yeah, what is it? Just like var equals... I can't remember. Anyway, yes. So if you were to declare a variable, you could technically reference it within this script, but as soon as you close that script window and move on, RPG Maker does not remember that script at all. I mean, that variable at all. Like it's lost to the ether. Like it doesn't exist in the eyes of RPG Maker. So, yeah, very, very weird. Not great at all. Anyway, Axel, you're back. Welcome back. Yes, I am still live. Absolutely. How was your game? How'd it go? Also, I'll follow you on Twitch. I don't use it, but I'll drop one for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I guess it's over there. We've got our goal of 50. We're gonna see if we can hit 50. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, I would very much appreciate that. But yeah, I try to stream on both just because I know some people prefer Twitch, some people prefer YouTube, and so it's just kind of whatever way people prefer, that is the way that I will allow, hopefully, for people to watch, so long as one or the other doesn't decide to crap its pants, like Twitch has been doing recently. So, now we have those blocks of variables, so what do we need to do? We need to say, when you move, before it changes any of this stuff. Actually, it can happen after. Well, maybe. Oh my goodness, first time chatter, Axel Benedict, welcome. Happy to see you in both places. Always a good time. I do want to, oh man. I do kind of want to have it be when you spawn into the dungeon, it counts as you exploring a room. Yeah. Okay, so what do we need to do then? What we need to do is... excuse me. Man, it is getting late. But we still got like an hour. Left. We can do it. We're gonna squash all these bugs. We're gonna finish this, and it's gonna be fantastic. Let's see. Axel says my stream went well. Not too much happened. I don't get too many viewers, but I'm happy to play. You know, I know it's gonna sound cliche, but yeah, I feel like one of the most important things about streaming, at least for me anyway, it's definitely not this way for everybody. I feel like the most important thing about streaming for me personally is I don't really care too much about the numbers. I try not to care about concurrent viewers, the amount of chatters, anything like that, because as soon as I start caring about that, I tend to drive myself crazy. I try and keep the concurrent viewer for Twitch out of like my actual line of sight. I even try to like scroll over so I don't see it. Same thing with YouTube. You've got like the concurrent viewers, and I try to just keep that out of sight, out of mind. I'm like, if people are here, if people are chatting, absolutely fantastic. I love it. If people aren't, then then they won't be. And so I try not to think about it, try not to focus on it, because if not, then it just kind of drives me crazy. Because then if I see the number go up and then it's like that for like a minute or two, and then it drops back down, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? Like, what could I have done better to maybe keep those few people that showed up and then left? There's a lot of times there's nothing I can do. So I'm like, I'm not going to focus on it. I'm just focusing on making the game, chatting with people that are chatting, and then just having a good time. Anyway, all that to say, I'm glad your stream went well. So long as people were there and had a good time, that's what matters.
Thanks for the follow, Axel _Benedict.
It worked. That was weird that it wasn't letting you follow though. Crazy buggy Twitch. You never really know with Twitch. Diva says, oh, you have a Discord now. Yes, we've got a Discord. Yeah, if you feel so inclined to join, we're still filling out the ranks, getting people in there, but I don't know, I feel like there's been a couple of good conversations so far. And it's always fun to just have a place where we can chat outside of the live streams as well. Yeah, it's definitely missing a lot of stuff though. There's There's not a whole lot of content on there, but it'll fill out over time, so hopefully should be a good time. So, what we want to do, because it's adjusting the player's position, the location, before... So before we change the player's location, we're going to say right here, we're going to create a loop. We're going to say conditional branch if game variables dot value double that. We're going to say, so we need to take into account, okay, what do we need? So we need to say if this guy right here, so room, no, not room pick ID, has explored room 1, so 441, so 440. So we need to say variable 440 plus game variables dot value 100. So 440 plus the player's location. So if you're in room 1, it would be 441. So if game variables value 441 is not equal to 0, then control variables add 1 to... Oh, how was I doing this before? Quest book slot, quest accepted. Quest book goal. I'm gonna have to look at that and see what's going on. We also don't need to have this in a loop. I don't know why I have it in a loop. That should literally be all it is. Well, let's check this really quick. So when you attack, player damage, let's see, Axel says, I think the problem was just a bug. I need to restart the app. That's fair. That is fair. You need a memes channel in the Discord. Also, I'll definitely be abusing that content corner with posting my streams. That is totally fine. That is why it's there. It's there for anyone and everyone to be like, either this is what I'm working on, these are my socials, this is my, place where I stream. Honestly, the more that we can all kind of be there to like band around each other and help each other out, the better, I would say. But yeah, a memes channel, that would be actually a really great channel to have, so I'm gonna get that added. That'd be a good time. I'm always down for a channel where you can find some good memes. All right, so we need to find the monster animation. There we go. Okay, so add to slay monsters quest. That's right, this is what I have to do. Okay, so I need to take into account where, RPG Maker is not a great way to do stuff like this. Do not, I repeat, do not use RPG Maker to make stuff like this. Do not do it. It is not good. It works, but it's not good. Okay, so here's what we need to say. So we say if 1132, now 1132 is quest accepted 1, 2, and 3. So 1132 is quest accepted 1. So if quest accepted 1 is equal to 1, we don't want to do 1 because that is the ID. That's monsters killed, right? Let's see, we were using the skills. Yes, so that has an ID of 1. An ID of 2 for exploring rooms. Okay, so we need to change that to equal. So the ID, so if it has an ID of 2, 2, 2. And then we need to say, let's see, 9, 14, 16, and 18. 9, 14. Quest 1 current. Okay, so that's good. Set it to that plus 1. Okay, so that should be all that we need to do for that. Let's delete that. And then we just need to copy this and then just in all of the different directions, do that. And then let's see if that actually works. Let's see. Super Zach says, this is like making an entirely new game in Geometry Dash using its level editor. You're not supposed to. I know. It really is. It's like freaking, if anyone knows Happy Wheels, it's like the people that try to make like full-on games in there as well. Not just a level, but like a full-on game. Yeah. Is it possible? Yes. Should you do it? Probably not. Let's see. Axel says, and this is from the Discord by Sir and or Madam Devious Oatmeal. A channel for when you go live. Wait, what? Oh, did Devious Oatmeal post that in the Discord? It's true. We do need that. Happy Wheels is a throwback. Wow. It really is. It's not one that I remember very often, but when I do, sometimes I just happen to remember how crazy some of those levels are and the amount of weeks, if not months, that some people spent creating. There was one that I found. I don't remember all the details about it, but it basically was like an RPG, like a full-on RPG, and it was insane. Like the fact that someone, or the people that use like the Warcraft 3 map editors or like the StarCraft map editors to make full-on RPGs is just insane to me. So yeah, it's stuff like that where I'm just like, should I be doing this? No. Can I be doing this? Technically, yes. So I'm going to. And that is my mindset. Okay, let's head up to room 26. Oh, actually, we could be checking this right now. So if we come over here. Oh, wait. I am doing this incorrectly. I just realized that. So if we come down here to Has Explored, none of these are getting IDs because I'm not actually adding to those IDs. So what we need to say, okay, there we go. Kind of, the stream kind of glitched out again a little bit. Devious Oatmeal, yep, I joined. Fantastic. Well, I feel like we can get the party started now that Devious Oatmeal has joined the Discord. That's what we were waiting for. And now that you're here, we're good to go. Okay, so it's saying if 440 plus player IDs or player location is not equal to 0, excuse me, then it does that. And then we need to say, actually, we can just use this same script here. Then we say game variables dot set value. We need to set, we can just grab this exact same thing, actually. Just grab that to that, and we're going to say set value of 440 plus player location to equal 1. There we go. All right. Now, I believe that should, as you're moving along, set those values and all of that fun stuff. Let's give it a try. So if we hit confirm and we jump in here, so we're in room 2. We come down here and do As Explored, room 2, balls. Oh wait, no, of course it's not going to work because we need to actually move. Still not working. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait. That would that would do it. I just realized I need to replace it for all of these to make it work correctly. Oh, so silly. So silly. Miko, hello. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. YouTube is delayed by a moment. Yeah, YouTube I feel like is usually, I don't know, anywhere from like 20 to like 60 seconds behind. I don't know why it gets so off. Like Twitch, I'm pretty sure if I raise my hands and put them down. Yeah, Twitch seems to be like 5 to, yeah, okay, it's like 5 to 10 seconds behind. But then yeah, YouTube is a little bit more, unfortunately. But, oh well, it is what it is, I suppose. All right, so let's check room 59. Bamiko, glad you're here. Welcome. Glad you are here. Let's see. Axel says that blue cards, is it a 9 or a Q? Blue cards. Oh, like on the card draws? If that's the case, it's a 9. But if it's something else, then it's something else. Let's see. Miko says, I'm Chemistry Nick from Twitch. Oh, well, hello. No wonder I didn't recognize your name, because I'm so used to calling you Chemistry Nick. So, glad you're over here on YouTube. Wait, have you joined on YouTube before? I don't know if I recognize your username here on YouTube. Maybe I'm just going crazy. I feel like I might just be going crazy. Okay, so 59 still unexplored, but then if we come down, 59 and 53, still nothing. Why? I think maybe I'm just not doing the right... If game variables dot value or 40, maybe... Do I not... And then we're going to say... Flash the screen. Because that's how we do things. We flash the screen. So this is specifically if you press down. Okay. So, if you come over here, hit confirm. And we try to go down. Still nothing. Alright. Alright. Well... and then, yeah, YouTube is delayed simply because of the 6 terabytes a second of content getting posted every hour. That is a good point. Yep. There is a lot of stuff going on YouTube all the time. So that is a good point. That is a fantastic point. Let's see. Yeah, you might want to peer review your cards. My dyslexic ass can't read right. No, you're good. I probably will be redesigning the card designs eventually, one of these days. So. Let's see, Super Zach says, maybe it should have had a little leg in the bottom to emphasize the 9. Wait. What are we talking about here? Are we talking about, images, pictures? Are we talking about this thing right here? Or am I completely missing something? That blue card. Okay, but like... It should be the exact same. Yeah, 9. Oh. It was a Q. No, it's a 9. What are you talking about? It's a 9. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a Q. So here's the thing. It's a little difficult so I made a font, and it is literally 3x5 pixels. And I didn't really discover until most of the way through it that it is very difficult to get every single letter to work in a 3x5 pixel constriction. I almost said constriction. So I kind of had to take some liberties with some things. The Q is definitely one that I'm like, it's not great. I will probably have to figure something else out for that. Definitely would need a little bit of change there, probably. Let's see. The numbers have the symbols. The Qs have letters. Yep. The very bottom left pixel should go. Probably, yeah. I think I probably will need to redesign some of the letters in this font just to make it a little bit easier to understand what some of them actually are. It should be fine after that. Yeah, I'll have to redesign it a little bit, but for the most part, most of the letters and numbers work well enough. But yeah, some of them get a little bit tricky where I'm like, how would you do a Q in a 3x5 grid? No, I don't know. Divasomil says, I know that feel. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun making fonts, huh? But yeah, I specifically wanted to make a exactly 3x5 pixel font so that when I was creating things like, you know, trying to get things as pixel perfect as possible, I could know that every single character will only take up 3 pixels wide. So that's the reason why I did it the way that I did, and maybe it's a good thing, probably it's a bad thing, but it is what it is, and we'll figure it out eventually. So, okay. So we're not actually getting into here. Why is that the case? Oh wait, that's right. That's right. I haven't checked it since I got rid of those parentheses. I think I still need those parentheses, but I'm gonna try it without the parentheses. Still nothing. Okay. 440 plus game variables dot value 100. Maybe I'm just doing this part wrong. So 440 plus, I think I can actually take this out of the parentheses. Excuse me. Is that what I need to do? Maybe. Maybe. No. Crap. Why? Oh well. Axel says, or just make characters for the face cards, use the characters you've already made. That is actually probably the way I'm going to go, is the face cards will have more than just the letter on them, potentially. So, you love the doors now. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Actually, I guess we could just, since you haven't seen them yet, you haven't seen the exit scene yet. Let's give you a quick look-see. So room 40 has the exit. That was easy. Proceed. There we go. So there's the doors. You hover over them and it, yeah, you got the doors, and there's not a whole lot to them yet. Eventually I will probably make it so when you hover over them, they do more than just highlight. Probably make it so that like they open slightly or something. Anyway, and then yeah, when you click on them, it just disappears and takes you to the next thing. So not a whole lot more going on there, but yeah, the design of them, I was kind of like, I'm actually okay with the design of them. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but it's not my least favorite thing in the world. So there we go. No more phallic stones. Yeah. As soon as you mentioned that, I was like, crap. And I think Jesse was like, yeah, I see it now too. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, it sucks. But I'm glad that you pointed it out, because I would not have noticed it, and that would have really sucked. And it was a really easy change. So I don't know why I said it sucked, because it took me 2 seconds to fix it. So I would prefer that versus not noticing it, and then eventually down the line, noticing it and being like, crap, I need to change a lot of stuff. So DVSoma says monospace font. Is that like the technical name for it? I didn't even know I had a technical name. Monospace font. Space mono is an original fixed width. Oh. Okay, yeah. That's the one. A mono space font. You'll learn something new every day. There we go. Super Zach says, phallic stones, damn, I missed a lot. Yeah, I used to, on the doors here, the way that I used to have them was they looked something kind of like this. I think I maybe even had them like a little bit higher there. Anyway, yeah, it basically just kind of looked like, you know, a little more phallic-y. So, had to get rid of that. Had to change that. So that's what I did. And now it just looks like this. So I'll probably change it a little bit more eventually, but for now, gets the job done. Okay. Let's figure out why the freak this is not working. So, why? Script. If game variables dot value 440 plus game variables dot value 100. That is all correct. So I do need to have this in the parenthesis. Is not equal to 0. which should be correct. Wait. No. If you are equal to 0, do this stuff. Oh my freaking good heavens. Let me move down so I can test this, because I'm like 99% sure. I am an idiot. I am such a freaking idiot. Why did I can't believe I was saying not equal to. It's freaking equal to. Oh well, we figured it out. We got it. Finally got it figured out. Chemistry Nick, gotta go. Bye-bye. Good luck, Chemistry Nick. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, we're probably gonna be wrapping up here in the next probably 30, 40 minutes anyway, so I appreciate you staying this long. Also, Axel, gotta go. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, keep forgetting you gotta wake up at 8 a.m. for your new job. Yeah, I don't forget, and I still stay up till 12:30. Well, I get off at 12:30. I'm usually asleep by like 1:30, and then I have to be up by 6, so we should probably get more sleep, you and I, Axel. We should probably get more sleep, but yeah, good luck. Goodbye. Thank you so much for joining, and hopefully I will see you on for the Sunday stream. So, be a few days off, but then we'll be back. We will be back to it. All right. Well, with that, I believe I actually think I have this in the wrong spot too, because right here, 27, but we haven't actually explored room 27 because we haven't moved. Sleep is for the weak. That is a good point. And we are not weak, you and I. We are the strong. So, pull an all-nighter. Do it. Do it. Don't do it. That's a terrible idea. Do not pull an all-nighter. Okay, but if we then move up to here, and then we check in here, 27 is still unexplored. What the freak is happening here? Why? I thought I'd figured it out. I had figured it out. What is happening? It flashed. The screen flashed. You all saw it. The screen flashed. All right, so let's do this. Right here. Paste that. Game variables. Set value 440 plus game variables 100. To equal 1. That is literally what I have. Super Zach says, I'm in Indonesia. Wow, it's basically the same as the US time, but you flip AM and PM and vice versa. I'm watching this in the morning. Okay. All right, so it's almost afternoon there then. So it's almost 12. So it's currently 11:45 p.m. here. Yeah. That's pretty cool. You're from Indonesia though. Do you like living in Indonesia? I don't know how much of a choice you have in being in Indonesia, but it's 1:45. Oh, okay. So it's the East Coast time in the United States flipped. Got it. That makes sense. It's all right over there. Oh, that's good. That's good. As long as you don't hate it. That's ultimately what matters. I mean, anywhere you go is going to have its ups and downs, so you know, can't be too picky, I suppose. Okay. we're going to say game variables dot set value 440 plus, so that's everything in here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yes. So that should basically say game variable set value to 441 to equal 1. And then just to make sure, flash the screen again. Man, this thing is just, it is destroying me. Okay, so if I press down, so 30. So this should be 30 equals 1. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. But again, that is a bit of a problem because we were already in 31. So I think what we need to do actually is let's get rid of this. Well, no, we're keeping this one because this is the working one. We're going to get rid of all the other ones. Delete, delete, and delete. So then up here, we're going to cut this. We're going to say over here, move the player icon, yada, yada, yada. Movement direction, that plays the whole animation. Okay, then right here, so we're going to say, so showing monster, let's put that there, and then we're going to say this is comment, exploring room, exploring new room / adding to explore room west. All right, that is what that is. Cool. So with that, we should be able to start over here. So 45 is not going to be technically explored. We still need to add that later. Yes, if we check 45, unexplored. But if we come over here to the right, 46 is now explored. And if we come over here to 45, it will then say 45 is explored. So what do we need to do? What we need to do is we need to then come in here and we need to grab this, copy that, and then on the common event RTG spawn, come all the way down here to the very end. That's the player icon. This is all this stuff. Spawn, turn on new room. So we're just going to add that there. Cool. So then the very first room you go into should be technically explored. Will it be? Who knows? 36. Let's go check for 36. Room pick ID, room explored. 36 is explored. Fantastic. Incroyable. Okay, so at this point, we need to find the exit. 36, so let's go to room 11. Uh, 12. So Super Zach, I'm assuming you are born and raised in Indonesia, right? Like you didn't move there or anything like that? Of course I can't move to the left. That is literally the room that I need to go to. And I can't move there, I have to go out and around. Oh well, it happens. There we go. Okay, so we proceed. Let's go to a safe room. There we go. Let's go to the quests. Slay monsters, disarm traps, gain experience, explore 30 rooms. So if we accept that, we should be able to say explore 30 rooms, 0 of 30, and then if we leave, that should go up to 1 as soon as we explore this, as soon as we go into this first room. Hey, it did. There we go. Fantastic. And then if we move, it should go to a 2. Yeah. And then if we backtrack back to the right, it shouldn't add. which it doesn't. And if we keep going back and forth, it shouldn't add to this at all. But as soon as we go into a new room, now it's 3 of 30. I know it's already something that we had in place, but it feels so great to actually just get that working again properly. So, cool. Awesome. Yep. Cool. Awesome. That's what I assumed. Okay. So over here, bug exploring rooms doesn't count toward quests. That has been resolved. Hide the quest HUD on level select screen. That is right. We do need to hide that. So right now, if we come over here and we pull up, find the exit location, it's room 12. So we got to come down here. Let's keep going down. Let's go to room 12. Ooh, Blackjack. So satisfying. Love me some Blackjack. Oh my gosh, just let me get the rest of the way there. I just have to go over one more room. There we go. Okay, so we leave. Oh, that's right. It's not going to show because we freaking need some quests. Worm, crackling fire. Let's open the quests and let's go slay monsters, explore rooms, and gain experience. There we go. And then we leave. I kind of want to have that actually disappear for the brief moment. Okay. Could we use the HUD to hide/show this? Because this all should disappear at the right times. And that uses the switch HUD. All right, so exit is room 50. All right, well, then let's go down. All right, let's not go down because going down, there is no way for us to get over through this wall. That's the way we need to go. So go up, over, and of course I can't go down. Where? How do I get there? Come on, game. Work with me here. Okay, so I am slaying monsters. I'm gaining experience. I am exploring rooms. It's all working as it should. Fantastic. That was oddly delayed. I don't know why that was so slow. I don't know, but we're good. Okay, then we go through here. There's the exit. So then if we proceed, all of that disappears, but this one doesn't. So what if we say, come over here and we've got text player 22 is equal to true, or if 43 is equal to true, or 44 is equal to true, or 45 is equal to true. What are all these different switches? There should be a show HUD, right? 22. Yes, 22 is show HUD. So let's come over here. We're going to say, so if 22 is equal to true. Okay, so let's copy that. And we hide everything else except for all of this stuff. So right now you are only showing if, and I know you can't see any of this. Let's just, I guess, hide that so you can see a little bit more of what's going on here. So these are the conditions for these HUD elements. So this is showing only if variable 915 is greater than 0, and if game switch 59 is equal to false. We're also going to say, and if 22 is equal to true. So if show HUD is also equal to true, I believe that should be fine. So if we do that, it should be good. We come to the end here, paste that, refresh over here, come to the end, paste that, refresh, so on and so forth until we have hidden all of these HUD elements when the hide HUD is enabled. Okay, there we go. So if we then proceed to the safe here, they're not showing now. So, So what if we say, crap. I think what we need to do actually is not and. I think we need to say or 22 is true. Yeah? Okay, so that's showing now. What if we leave? No, it can't be or. Because then, yeah, because then if we come over here, so room 13, let's go find room 13. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so how are we going to have this hide? We don't want to say or if HUD on is on. That's not what we want. Let's hide everything else. Switch you back to and. All right, hold up. So player, you are if 22 is equal to true, that is HUD, or if 43 is equal to true. What is 43? 43 is not variable. 43 is safe room spellbook. Okay. So I guess we could say 22 is equal to true, or let's just grab from there over. So, or if 43 or 44 or 45 is equal to true. Okay, so if we come down here to slay monsters, we're gonna get rid of all of that. Ugh. Then paste that. Refresh. No, that's not right because it shouldn't be showing in there. So if 915 is greater than 0 and 59 is equal to false. Oh, I think we also need and if game variables dot value, what was it, 22 is equal to true. That's the HUD, right? Refresh. Okay, so then if we proceed to the next floor, your gut tells you there is vast wealth here. Man. All right, how are we going to make this show and not show in the proper places? So player shows game switches dot value 22 is equal to true, or 43 is equal to true, or 44 is equal to true, or 45 is equal to true. Okay, so then if we come down here to slay monsters and we say 915 is greater than 0 and 59 is equal to false, and oh wait, what the freak am I doing? Game switches dot value. I'm so stupid sometimes. Okay, let's go to 45. All right, we're gonna get through this. I know we are. There we go. And then we proceed. Slay monsters should disappear. There we go. Okay. Woo. We come in here. That's the only thing showing. So that means what we need to do is come to here to the HUD maker. And we grab slay monsters. And we start at, so and game switches 22. So let's grab the and. Actually, I don't think we need the and, because we already have that is equal to true. And then, so we just need the or. So then we grab you. And then when we come down here to 3 out of 10, this is already saying, and game switches 22 is equal to true. So if we paste that, refresh. All right. That should be all we need to do then. Let's just go to the end, paste that, refresh. You go to the end, paste, refresh. You, the end, paste, refresh. 18 out of 50. Quest checkbox. Man, there are so many conditions on these things. But that is what happens when you do weird things. 6 out of 100. Refresh. Quest checkbox. And quest checkbox. Hold up now. Those should not be green. Why are they green? Checkbox and checkbox checked. So long as you are greater than 0, and 914 is greater than or equal to 915, and 59 is equal to false, or 43 is equal to true, 44 is equal to true, 45 is equal to true. Wait, what? Game variables 915 is greater than 0, and game variables dot value 914 is greater than or equal to 915, and 59 is equal to false, or 43. Okay, but that is not what I wanted at all. Game variables 59 is equal to false, and 22 is equal to true, or... Okay, so let's come in here. Uh, 914 is greater than or equal to 915, and switch 59 is equal to false. I believe if we get rid of that, refresh, it should disappear. Cool. And then if we come back over here to slay monsters, and then we say, and all of that, then we come back down here to, don't hide things, checkbox checked, and then we come all the way to the end and paste it, refresh, showing again. All right, what operations am I failing to comprehend? Does this need to be or? No. Wait. And this needs to be and game variables. Wait, I think this needs to be in its own thing. So, and game switches dot value 22 is equal to true. I think that might have been what it was. Maybe. Let's copy that. Then we come down here to checked. Come all the way to the end. So true, and and then put that in parentheses. If this works, then that means we're good to go. 917 and 59 equals false. Or... oh, wait, I need to get rid of all of this. Well, not all of it, but equals false. We're going to say 43 equals true, 44 equals true, 45 equals true. And, okay, so we can come all the way over here, copy that, refresh that, should hide. Perfect. Let's come down to this one. 919 is greater than 0, 918 is greater than or equal to 919, and 59 is false. 43. Okay, let's get rid of the or. 3, 44, 45, and then we paste that. 45 is true, 44 is true, 43 is true, 22 is true. That is within its own thing. Refresh that. It's gone. Okay. Whew. That was kind of crazy nightmare. But as long as that all works correctly, if we leave, it disappears with everything else. That's good. None of those things are there anymore. Let's slay some monsters, explore some more rooms, and let's see if we can get those checkboxes to pop up. Should be, hopefully, not too bad. Especially since I can just draw as much as I want, you know? Well, as long as I don't actually draw too many cards and break the game. Because there is a limit right now. I eventually want to get past that limit, but for now, there is a limit. Alright, so we're almost there. We've almost killed enough monsters. Alright, just 2 more. Alright, so when this guy dies, it should put a little check right here. I'm also realizing, there you go, that should make it a little bit easier to see. Alright, here we go. There we go, 10 out of 10. We've got the green dot, fantastic, incredible. So at this point, let's explore 20 more rooms, which basically just means let's just find the exit. We also have crazy amounts of dexterity, so we should make every single saving throw. 33, 34, 35. Gosh. I need to figure out if I can actually get it to where you can go the other way, because like right now you can only rotate things clockwise. Which is fine unless you overshoot where you're going, and then it's just kind of frustrating at that point. Okay, let's see here. 40, we just got 10 more rooms to explore. All right, well, that is a fun dead end, so let's go through this and get all the way back over here. How did I not make that dex save throw? I have 20 dexterity. What? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. Editor Kevin will have to go back and look at that and see what the crap happened there. Alright, 42, 43. 44. 45. Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. We're fine. We're fine. Editor Kevin, we're fine. Don't worry about it. I forgot that I made it so that if you roll a nat 1, it doesn't matter what your dexterity is, you will automatically lose and fail the save throw. I forgot that's what I did. Well, I've got 1 HP left, so I'm gonna not risk that anymore. Okay, there we go. So we've explored the rooms. Fantastic. Ooh, I forgot we need to cap that crap. Okay. Bug. Cap the, what would it be called? Cap the west goals. Yeah. Kind of forgot about that. So basically, as you can see, I am currently sitting at 11 out of 10 monsters slayed and 52 out of 50 rooms explored. We need to cap it so that if you reach the max, then it doesn't add anymore. So, but if we then proceed, it should hide all of the quest stuff, which it does. Fantastic. Proceed to the next floor. Warm crackling fire. There we go. We've got the warm crackling fire. All of that's still good. If we go to the quests, we've got 2 that we can claim, which is slaying 10 monsters in the tomb, wabam, and exploring 50 rooms in the tomb, wabam. Okay. What? So, here's the problem we're facing. These guys right here, as you can see, they are not disappearing. They shouldn't be there. Why is that the case? Hide everything else. Slay monsters. 915 is greater than 0, and if 59 is equal to false, and if 22 is equal to true. Do I need to put this in its own parenthesis as well? I have to do that, so help me. All right, I'll do it. And that through that parenthesis, there we go. Another bug has been spotted. It 100% has been spotted, and I mean, it is what it is. They pop up, and sometimes it's just as simple as, oh, I need to put this in its own parenthesis so that it's its own thing, right? And it just, I don't know. It is what it is, and I would rather take care of it now and get it out of the way than not having it out of the way and trying to remember how to fix it later. But since this is all fresh on my mind, I'm like, I might as well go through here, update these conditions, make sure it's actually conditioning correctly, meeting all of its conditions correctly. All right, just 3 more. Actually, this will be a good test to see. I probably should have started with this one, since this one's technically not done. If I add the parentheses, is it going to make it disappear? It shouldn't. It better not. Okay, good. Whew. So yeah, so it still will show when it is an active quest. But anything that is not an active quest, it'll get rid of. Sweet. Last but not least, let's do this one right here, and this should be 22. Yes, it is. So we put parenthesis and parenthesis. Refresh. So in that way, the quest is gone, and then we should be able to come in here and say, oh, explore 20 rooms in the tomb, and it should put it right there, and then disarm 10 traps. There we go. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, well. Cap the bugs. Bug hide quest HUD on level select screen. That one was kind of a nightmare, but we made it. We got it. We're good to go. I think this is more of a change. Reworking the level select screen, so that was a change. But I think we can say that it is complete, because if we come in here and we cancel and cancel, there we go. Yeah, if we come in here and we pull this up, we can create our character. We can find the exit, which we're just going to cheat and be like, okay, it's in room 8. Let's go up and around. Let's do all of this stuff. Go down towards room 8. There we go. And then we can go through the steps. Kablam. And you choose the door you want to go through, proceed to the next floor. Your gut tells you vast wealth lays ahead of you, and you hear the rumbling of many monsters beyond the door. And you can go into just this normal one. And then you're in a whole another floor, new dungeon, new all of that stuff. Yeah, so the level select screen, it is not pretty, but it gets the job done. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, what is happening? That was a weird bug. I don't even know if that was necessarily a bug. It just, like, the whole thing just froze. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't want the game to just freeze for no reason. Huh. I've never seen that happen, and I wonder if we'll see it again. Okay, well, we've got some odd bug there. How did I get that to happen? I feel like it wasn't something I did. I feel like it was just something. Something happened. I don't know what it was, but something happened. Huh. Well, alrighty then. And this is gonna be something that I'm just gonna have to, yeah, so like that. There's another bug that we need to write down. Oh boy, bug, don't allow card draws when monster is dying. La 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 la. So many little things that just over time I will discover the issues and it happens, you know? That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah, I can sit here and click draw, and I guess sometimes I can draw cards. I don't freaking know. That was bizarre. Alright, well, for now, it seems like we're basically good to go as far as like the gameplay loop is concerned. Yeah, so you can still sometimes draw the cards. Anyway, cool. Well, we got all of that taken care of and all sorts of bugs, and wow, this has been a very bug-filled week. Holy smokes. And this isn't even all the bugs, right? I probably write down about half the bugs that I actually find because I'm just in the moment. I'm like, well, I might as well just fix this and call it good. So yeah, good times, good times. Anyway, well, yeah, great progress this week. Made so much progress this week. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. It's been a great stream, been a fantastic week. Yeah, it's I don't know, it always feels so weird on a Wednesday to be like, well, we'll see you on Sunday. But yeah, that is the unfortunate schedule that we've got right now, which is just 3 days a week for just a few hours. So maybe one day I'll be more for longer, but until that day, this is what we got. So anyway, cool. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all the chats, all of the follows, subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate, and all the suggestions too. Those come in super handy. There's sometimes that I am just up against a brick wall and I have no idea what I should do, and you've all come in clutch a lot, a ton. So I really appreciate it. But yeah, so next week we're gonna hit the ground running again. We're gonna keep adding more stuff, fixing more bugs, and it's gonna be a good time. So Sunday evening is when I will have my next stream, so look forward to it. I know I am. Hopefully you all are as well. And we will probably start doing some of the main menu, like the opening menu, character creation screen, stuff like that. Maybe some intro dialogue to kind of set up the story a little bit more. And yeah, it'll be it should be a good time. I hope. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you all again so much. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, we do have a Discord, so you can find that on both my Twitch and YouTube channels. So if you would like to join the community there, we are having a good time there. I'm going to be adding a meme channel, so should have some good memes in there. And yeah, with that, I'm going to say farewell. Good luck. Hope everyone has a great rest of their week, and I will see you all on Sunday for our regularly scheduled stream. And I'm going to go get some sleep because I'm exhausted. So take care. We'll see you then, and farewell. Goodbye.